All right, let's talk citations, maps, and reviews. This is actually going to be 3 different videos, starting with citations. So what is a citation? A citation is a mention of your business on the web. It's any combination of your company name, phone number, address, zip code, and website address. Citations in SEO, search engine optimization, are a key factor in improving your local search results. So what are some of the things that make it important? Well, building citations for your business is one of the simplest ways you can optimize for local search engine optimization. Having a strong, accurate citation profile, meaning having the mention of your business name across many different websites across the internet, will help increase your ability to be found online and ultimately to get you to your real goal, which is more customers and clients. So what else can they do for you? Well, they help establish trust and create authority. So listing your business on the prominent citation sites will increase authority and establish trust, not only with people searching for your business, but with search engines like Google and Bing, by verifying that your business is indeed a legitimate business. No fake news here. It makes it relevant in the local search by having your local information, your name, address, and phone number. It's going to create relevance, and that additional relevance creates more authority over time. It will improve your local rankings. Citations are a key factor for local search rankings. Experts agree that citations have an impact on overall ranking factors. These are the basic foundations. So building citations are very foundational to your search engine optimization. Should be part of every local search strategy. Once you start and continue to build out the profile, you can focus on the more complex and challenging aspects of local, like reputation management, which we'll talk about, link building, content creation, and other things like on-site optimization. So let's talk about how these citations are set up and what are some of the key sites that are out there. First of all, there's 4 primary aggregators: Infogroup, Newstar, Factual, and Axiom. These are kind of the big guys at the top. These sites have to be submitted to very specifically in order to have your business information listed on there correctly. These sites then push out that data or license that data out to other major sites that will pull that data in and display that data on their websites as well. So these 4 primary aggregators are always a part of our strategy when we're working with citations and making sure these are have been claimed. Some other key sites that are very influential in the citation space are sites like Facebook, Yelp, and Foursquare, CityGrid, which has a few different sites, yellowpages.com, and even Dun & Bradstreet. So if you haven't updated your Dun & Bradstreet, it's a good idea to do that. Of course, the primary search engines are all influenced by these different sites. So Google, Bing, and Apple Maps. So Apple Maps is turning into a primary search engine, in particular for local search for local businesses. And then there's a handful of geographic and vertical directories. Sites like MapQuest, Superpages, whitepages.com, merchantcircle.com, chamberofcommerce.com, etc. And then there's all the niche specific sites. So for instance, if you're in the healthcare space, besides needing to be on all the main sites, there's sites like healthgrades.com, which is a Colorado company, by the way, vitals.com, wellness.com. Or if you're in the home services business, Home Advisor or House, Some of these other sites become very important sites to make sure that you are getting your business listed on there. So where are the reviews being collected? Talk some about that. All these many different sites that are out there. So we'll talk more about reviews, but these are just a high number of an example of some of the many citation sites that are out there. So this graph gives you an idea of what this ecosystem looks like. So between our 4 aggregators at the top, Factual Info Group, Axiom, and Newstar, those are pushing out data, and that data is going to lots of different places. So some of it we know for sure, some of it we're not sure. We think it is. And so we try to extrapolate the data from that. You've got your key sites, Yelp, Facebook, all your geographic directories, vertical directories, and of course, everything gets driven and pushed back down to your core search engines. But it all starts with the aggregators. Other thing to remember, and why you have to go and actually go out and claim and specifically set up all these different directory sites. So if you haven't submitted to those aggregator sites, and even if you have, there's no single authoritative source of record of your business. So all these different search engines out there do not even take your website as an authoritative source of your data. Sometimes government records, if anything gets filed with cities, municipalities, courts, things like that, that data can affect it. Consumers, Google and Facebook and all these different search engines and sites out there are always asking, hey, what do you know about this business? And asking your customers and people who may not even be your customers, but maybe they just drove by your business, they're asking them for information about that business. And so you're getting feedback from a lot of different sources. So that winds up adjusting the data. Plus whatever your business gets listed as with the local phone company. So when you set up the business with the local phone company, if they didn't spell the name right, or maybe they put it out of order or something like that, then that data gets pushed out from the local phone company. And so you have a lot of different sources of data. Another key factor that's really impacting this and where these sites really get tied together is voice search. So things like Google Assistant, Siri, of course, Amazon Alexa, Cortana. And some of these sites are very key in making sure that they are set up correctly in order for your business to come up properly in voice search. So a few stats about voice search. 58% of consumers have used voice search to find local business information within the last year. 46% of voice search users look for a local business daily. 27% visit the website of a local business after conducting a voice search, and 76% of smart home speaker users conduct local searches at least once a week, with 53% performing daily searches. So having some of this data and information set up correctly is really critically important for voice search. This example of some of the reporting that we do. Our goal always is to try to get 100 out of 100 in terms of a citation score. I'm not sure that that's possible, but we can get up there pretty high over time. Key points that we do with citation building. For every client that we bring on initially, we submit to the aggregator sites, those 4 top aggregator sites. And then we do that on an annual basis. And then the monthly ongoing is always 10 new citations every month. So we're finding the most important sites, the highest rated sites, the sites that your competition is on. and we make sure that we are adding the correct ones. And so we use our tools to gather that data to make sure that we're adding citations to the right sites. The key is that we manually claim each citation. We literally go in, we create the citation on those sites, or claim a listing that's already there. We get a username and a password, and we can update all the information to make sure it's up to date and correct. And then you now own that record. That becomes part of your data, and that we keep and we save, and that we can always pass on to you so that you're able to access any of these sites with a username and password. So that's the citations piece for this video.